Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 20 of Europa Universalis 4 as Russia now. I'm still going to call the series Muscovy because that's who we started off as, but you know, we are now Russia. Before we start, I would like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Vincent DePaz for sponsoring this video with his generous donation. That is 3 months in a row now. That is absolutely fantastic and amazingly generous of you. Thank you very much. So our next target is probably going to be Kazan. We do have a few things that we need to do in the meantime. We've still got some overextension and we don't have nearly enough admin power to do the cores. So it seems a little bit pointless rushing right in there and trying to take anything. Also, our diplomats aren't really doing anything right now, which is a little bit silly. We could probably go ahead and improve some relations down here. We might want to try and diplomatically integrate these guys sooner rather than later. We're never going to be friends with the Ottomans because they are our rival. We could go and try and improve relations a bit with the Teutonic Order, potentially keep them out of any coalition. We're going to go ahead and attack Kazan next. That is the plan. And we will want to try and get Chernigov and Crimea into our nation as quickly as possible. Now we have... we can make some states as well. I thought we'd used up all of the states that we could make. Any of these give us a significant increase? Yeah, that one's not too bad. Again, it's a little bit pointless given the fact that we don't really have the admin power. That one's not really really worth it. What about over here? That one probably is. And then we're going to get more people wanting control of land, yada yada. But we'll sort that out as we go. That one's not as good. What about Perm over here? These are probably going to be pretty low level ones. That's not so great. That one's terrible. That's not great either. That's not too bad, actually. That's a fair bit more income. That one's pretty terrible. That one's not great. That one's not bad. Of course, it'd be nicer if it actually worked properly and showed you what the actual maintenance difference was going to be, which it doesn't, because the maintenance always shows 0 for some strange reason. Yeah, that one's probably not worth it. We might just end up saving some, to be honest, to use later. Yeah, that's coastal. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll cancel up all of the rest. Again, it's going to cost us more admin points to core. So it is once again the clergy and the nobles that we need to sort out. So let's go ahead and do that. So clergy. Prefer not to give you like our highest value provinces, but it's no matter how much I give you, it's just never enough, is it? There we go, 10% for you. And you can have somewhere that's got a decent amount of manpower. If we have anywhere that's got a decent amount of manpower. Let's go ahead and do that. That's you happy. Right, okay. So we've got our new capital now. Our new capital is over here. Now, where are we? We're collecting trade in the White Sea, which we probably shouldn't do now. We should probably think about moving our... guys around. So we're transferring here. Where is our... So our capital is here. So this is where we are collecting dynamically. There's 8.6 ducats in that node. Yeah, there's next to nothing down here. So we probably want to be... I guess most of it's going out that way. There's not a lot of money in here to collect, but it still is the best place for us to collect, possibly. Well, we're collecting up here in White Sea. We should be collecting down here. So, don't know why he's there, actually. I can't remember who it was, but thank you very much whoever it was that did point that out in the comments. That I should be at least collecting not in the White Sea. Oh, we've got to wait for him to come back. And then we'll transfer him here. So that should improve our trade somewhat. So what are we getting at the moment for trade? We are getting 11.18. 11.31. Did that not count properly there? I can't see how we were making any money collecting up there. And all of the money is over here. Let's let it go into the next month at least. So 11.31. 11.38, yeah, it didn't really improve. Even though we're sort of collecting down here now. But that's fine. The more land we get, the more it'll improve. Right, we've got potential rebel uprising. It's at 90% Estonian separatists. We are making a little bit of money. How much are our colonies costing us? Can't actually see colony maintenance anywhere. I know we don't have a colonist, but we do still have 2 colonies. But do we not have any? No colonial maintenance at all. That is very cool. Okay, fantastic. Do we have the ability to reduce... Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and do that. So that'll bring them down a little bit. Then we don't have to worry too much there about our maintenance not being full. So we can take the next military idea. Now, how are we on tech? We are behind the time, so we're not going to take that yet. Although the infantry combat ability would be really nice. We want to take the tech first, so we'll wait on that one. We do still want to keep going with the cores. This is going to take quite a bit of time, but let's go ahead and start working on some of those before we go and deal with Kazan. So we're recovering manpower. We've still got a bit of corruption. Most of that is coming from the overextension. We will put our maintenance back up before attacking Kazan. I mean, they're getting completely sieged out by rebels at the moment anyway. These are just tribes, so they're not really going to do too much damage to Kazan. I mean, we could just go ahead and start attacking Cyber if we wanted. Most of the people that we've got over here, though, are Sunni. So attacking these guys is probably going to cause us some issues with the Ottomans. So we've got to be careful with that. You are also... No, you've got tributaries. And you are allied with Chagtai, which is not too much of a problem. Got some conversions going. We should keep going on these as much as we can. Our religious unity has dropped a little. Which guy have we got here? The cheaper institution embracement. I think we're still a little way away from getting that, to be honest. We've got a massive penalty here. Colonialism, yeah, we've got nothing of it yet. We don't have any of it. I mean, we could go ahead and try and... we could go ahead and try and build up some of our... words have just completely lost me right now. This stuff, our development, we could try and build up the development in and around the capital and try and get the institutions to spread that way, but it still takes a long time. Although we are starting to get there now. We're starting to colonialism is slowly starting to creep this way. So we should end up getting that not too far away. Gain of free stability. Sure. Rebel uprising, again, is still a thing. Again, we'll try and keep on top of these cores where we can. Try and keep the list down. I should really be going for the ones that are causing the overextension. Livonian separatists, which are probably going to pop up here. We're making back some gold now. War exhaustion is going down. Let's go ahead and put the army maintenance up. We are still in the positive. Not very much in the positive. We do have 3 loans as well that we're going to need to pay off. So we'll definitely take some money in the next war. Because that'll be fantastic for paying off the loans. So we will wait for that. Hopefully we'll get the next military tech soon as well. I'm expecting those separatists to pop any time now. Let's go ahead and just make sure we've got an army up here on this fort. And we are getting some coring done. It's slow going, but it is getting there. So we should look at the ones that are actually giving us overextension and get them done first. In fact, all of the ones that are giving us overextension we are already working on. So all of these other ones are just state cores and territorial cores. So we've renewed a loan, which is unfortunate. Oh, we gain a permanent claim on the Urals. So what does that look like now? So we've got a tiny claim over here. We've got claims on all of this stuff over here. So yeah, we've got claims on a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and sort this out. This fired. Not in the province I was expecting it to fire in, which is annoying. Let's go and march over there. I'm a little bit concerned we might lose that fight. We could force march in here, and in fact... oh no, because it's military tech 10 you need for force march. Now, it used to be an admin tech level. We're going to lose this battle. Which is unfortunate. I just didn't want them to siege. We might reinforce in time if we're extremely jammy. Yes, just. Wow, okay. So we lost some manpower doing that, but we did defeat the rebels, so that's good. So let's go ahead and get an army back down here. And we'll have to wait for those guys to reinforce. Again, now we're losing money because we're having to do reinforcement, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and keep working on these cores. We should be out of overextension soon as well. There we go, there's a load of cores done. So that should start getting rid of the corruption. Estonian separatists, where are you going to pop? Narva and Dorpat. And I have no idea where you are. I really should. Ah, right, up here. And Dorpat, so these two. Probably go ahead and put one of the larger armies up there. And we should start getting ready to go and attack Kazan. We do have CBs on them, so that's not a problem. I'm assuming just by the fact they're having trouble with rebels means they literally have no army. They're not allied with anybody right now. We don't have a truce with them, so I guess we're just going to declare war and go straight for them. Oh, we'll gain a corruption. That's unfortunate, but I don't want to lose the stability. So let's go ahead here and declare our war. We don't need to bring anybody else in. We'll take as much land as we feel we safely can, and then we will... yeah, we'll take as much land as we feel that we safely can, and then we'll try and take a load of money from them. So let's go ahead and detach a siege here and move the rest of you over. Hopefully we'll still be able to deal with the rebels. Of course, we are going to have to do a lot of coring, so that's going to cost us some. Now, they do have a little army down there, so they're not completely without an army. But let's go down here and meet them with this army. I thought they were all completely wiped out, to be honest. And let's go ahead and use this little guy to go and unsiege some stuff. Let's just start detaching some sieges and like wiping out these guys, and they might just be cutting back through their own territory here, so we've got to sort of keep our eye on where we think they're going to go. Might be able to catch them if we are lucky. Looks like they're going to try and jump in on top of me here, actually. You are going into there. You're not locked yet. We did win. And now you've changed your mind. Yeah, I thought you might. That's fine. Let's get you through here then. We just need to sort of chase that army down if we can. Oh, you're sort of moving into here. That's good. And you're locked as well. So we are going to catch them. Fantastic. That works out well for us. Let's split you up and we can grab both of these at the same time. We've managed to grab this province. Let's go down here. We are going to have to deal with that stack, by the way. You know, we will need to sort that out. We beat their army up, but we didn't completely kill them. They're probably going to retreat. I don't know where they're going to retreat, actually. Maybe over there. So let's just try and keep our eye on where they are going. They are producing some new units as well. Yeah, they've got a few guys down here, but yeah, we've got to deal with that rebel stack. No, they are actually going this way, interestingly enough. Well, let's go and move into there. We're still trying to take their capital. Let's move some guys out to recuperate so that we can try and get them to sort of rebuild their strength. We're not going to grab you, unfortunately. We can call in allies, which I don't think we need to do. Still got some more cores that we can get done, so let's keep working on that. They don't cause overextension, so it's not that big of a problem. And, yeah, we can do another conversion now, so let's start working on that. And, of course, that causes some unrest. It always does when you are doing religious conversions. Let's move you back over with these guys, because you actually belong to this group. Their capital's almost fallen already. In fact, you guys actually move down and work on these provinces. That'd be real cool. And we'll go and take these provinces out over here. They've only got like 3 provinces left once we've done this. Not even sure where their rebels have gone. They might have even disappeared. Hopefully we're not just going to run straight into them here. No, their rebels are over there, so they are still around. Excellent. Getting work done. Won another siege. Fantastic. So you guys move up here. Try and get you all together. And we've got the capital. Fantastic. Already at 82% here. I mean, we won't be able to take everything from them anyway, so we don't need to go for 100% occupation in any case. Let's get all you guys together over here. Actually, let's get you all over here. I don't know where they're trying to go. Looks like most of their army's just going to sit down there, to be honest. This guy might decide to try and unsiege something. Not necessarily sure that's going to work. Let's detach a siege down there and move some of you this way. We've lost a general. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate that it was the general that was leading this flipping army. It's fairly standard. Right, their army is now getting beaten up by the rebels. So that makes it nice and easy for me. So we could just run in there now and clear up those rebels, which we probably will do. Can't hit this button yet. Although the only rebel factions we've got now is Catholic Zealots, so it's not going too badly at all. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go march straight in there then and see if we can not take you out. We call our diplomat from the Teutonic Order. Yeah, we couldn't do an awful lot with them, but we didn't think we would be able to. You guys might as well go... no, you can't get over there, actually. Because of this fort blocking you, I suppose that's fair. So, we're going to kill off these Kazani tribes. Hopefully. Yep, okay, so we'll grab that, and we'll grab this. So, let's get you guys up there. I'd love to get another general, but I am trying to also get the tech. Obviously, tech's so expensive at the moment because of the institution penalty. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But we will wait. We will get there. So we've almost got 100% occupation on these guys. We've won this siege. That was a pretty quick one. So let's just quickly move you in over there. Truce with the Teutonic Order has ended. If they're going to coalition me, now is when they will do it. Okay, these guys now want peace, which is hardly a surprise. We'll probably grab this one on this tick. There we go. And, well, let's be honest. We might as well wait until we get the 100%. So, there we go. Now we have 100%. So, let us pause up and sue for peace. Obviously, we want to take all of these provinces up here. Now, that already gives us 74%, oh, 74 aggressive expansion. Livonian Order, Teutonic Order, and Kazan. Well, we're not bothered about Kazan anyway, because it's them that we're taking. Livonian Order is only a little bit. 50% overextension. How much money do you have? Not much at all. That gives us a fair bit of overextension, though, I'll be honest. Aggressive expansion also potentially brings in Sibir and Uzbek. Let's back off a little bit. Let's not go completely wild. There we go. That'll do. We've got to be careful. I know that it is so... Let's even get some war reps as well. I know that it can be so tempting to just go and take as much land as possible, and it is certainly a legitimate way to play. But you really do end up with so much aggressive expansion by doing so. Yeah, let's royal marry you, because we want to try and diplomatically vassalize you. And try and integrate you at some point. So Kazan will go ahead and turn off your fort. Don't need that one on there. But we're taking their capital, which will be nice for us. We'll keep some soldiers floating around here. I know in previous videos people kept telling me to attack the Ottomans because their troops were glitched out on the island down here. But one thing I've learned about this game is when you see the AI doing derpy stuff and you think, oh, I can take advantage of that, it turns around to bite you in the arse. Because the AI almost always stops glitching out the moment you declare war on them. So there's that. Okay, some rebels have crossed our borders. But it looks like they're just moving from one province to another. They're not necessarily bothering me. That is fine. Of course, we have a lot more coring to do now. It's the ones that are giving us the overextension that we want to prioritise here. So let's go and work on that. Gain +2 national unrest or lose prestige. I'll take the prestige here, I think. Still can't afford to pay off any loans yet. We can keep going on with some of these conversions. And then we have to decide who our next target is going to be. So as we've just gone after the Sunni, we should probably go for a Christian nation. Sweden is still not independent, which is unfortunate. So we could just go after the Teutonic Order. These guys, are we actually ever going to get you to join with us? Cossack rivalry is burning off. Crimea, aggressive expansion, but again is burning off. Neighbouring different religion. So you're Sunni, so we can't even get a royal marriage with you, which does make life difficult. We can get a royal marriage with you. We do have a royal marriage with you. Improved relations is only 49. So yeah, it would be difficult to get them high enough. But we'll see what happens. Teutonic Order may well be our next target. We will gain the Patriarchal Authority, as much as I'd love the admin power. Can we start work on you right now? Because we are over our limit. Yes, we can. So let's go ahead and start annexing you. Got a free diplomat. This should be done fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and repay a loan. Let's bring that diplomat back. Who, like, you don't dislike me. Hungary doesn't dislike me. Allied with the Papal State. You could be useful to us here, actually. In a royal marriage with Austria. Interesting. Let's get an alliance with Hungary. And we'll get a royal marriage and everything as well. I know that's putting us over our relationship limit again. Don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and take that. That was very expensive, but we're still behind time in terms of military, so that's unfortunate. Let's go for defensive for the time being. Oh, they've offered me the royal marriage. That is fine. Just let them. So, do we want to break off the relation with Crimea? They're Sunni, so we're never really going to be able to diplomatically integrate them. Chernigov, we've got more of a chance of doing that with. But I'm also worried that if I break the truce here, that instantly the Ottomans are going to be jumping in and trying to grab stuff. We've got cores on all of this stuff anyway, don't we? So we don't need a reason to... we don't have to fabricate on them. Yeah, we've got permanent claims. So we probably want to go ahead here and just dissolve this alliance. We're guaranteeing them. So we'll revoke the guarantee. We'll dissolve the alliance. And then we'll try and jump on them. Because we need to start taking this land back. And we're not going to be able to diplomatically annex those guys. Let's go and improve our relations with Hungary. Let's go ahead and dissolve this alliance. And then we need to keep our eye very closely on the truce timer. And try and jump on them quickly before the Ottomans get too involved. We also want to go ahead and work on some more cores. There are a couple that are still giving us some overextension. And then we will get a few more. Got quite a bit of overextension at the moment. But I am going to end the video here because we've gone over the 20-minute mark. Once again, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter, Vincent DePaz, for sponsoring this video with his generous donation. It really, really is appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Muscovy, or in this case, Russia. So, until next time, goodbye for now.